and welcome back to Allotment Life. Thanks for joining me. It's another cold day here today on the plot, so I've just come into the greenhouse. I'm going to put the heater on and then get set up. The temperature is currently 5 degrees and has been down to minus 5.5. Great, hopefully that will make a bit of a difference to the temperature in here. My post has arrived, exciting post from King's Seeds, and I thought we'd go through this together. Right, let's start with the big item. I've ordered a block of this coir. Yeah, cocoa coir. You add water and it expands, and then I'm going to be using that for starting off my seeds. So this one block expands to 15 litres and that cost I think about £6. These are the peas I've gone with. I needed some more of these round courgettes because they're very popular and I've run out of those seeds, so I stocked up on them. Same with the Jack Be Little, that's the really tiny pumpkins, decorative ones. And these are also decorative goosebump pumpkins. And we've gone with Gladiator parsnip. Now, if you followed the channel last year as well, you'll know that we haven't had much success with the asparagus. They've been in the ground for at least 2 years, possibly 3. Because we got them from my neighbour. However, we haven't had much of a harvest yet, if anything at all. So when I was flicking through my seed catalogue, I spotted something, asparagus peas. So I thought, well, peas are easy to grow and Mum really wants some success with the asparagus. I'm going to order these and give them a try. Crops all summer long if you pick regularly. Have any of you ever grown asparagus peas before? And have you had much success? So that's my little haul from King's Seeds. It's starting to feel quite warm in here and I can see the windows are fogging up. Let's check the temperature. 6.7. The heat's coming up a bit. I'm really impressed with my little heater. However, I do need to pop out into the cold and get some work done. Today on the plot I'm going to be continuing my work on transforming my plot from dig to no dig. I found that you can start by just laying cardboard and mulch down. However, I feel that I want to try and dig the couch grass out first, as that's really quite relentless and it will continue to come back even through the cardboard. So I'm going to dig an area, try and get couch grass out and then cover it with cardboard and mulch. That's my one time of digging, and then after that I will not be digging it again in future years. Now this area here, I'm going to convert it into no dig. The area under the cardboard has been done and I'm gradually doing a little bit more each time. I don't want to do it all in one go because it's too much. As the ground has finally thawed, I can now get on with my digging again. This is what I'm searching for. These long white roots, which are couch grass. I'm trying to get as much of this couch grass out as possible, because even if you leave just a tiny bit, it will just spread and grow. And it ends up being this really unruly grass, like you've got along here. So it's very difficult to get rid of, but you've got to dig it out. So before I do my cardboard, I'm trying to get the remaining couch grass out. I've just spotted Mabel. Hello, Mabel. Have you come out to check that I'm doing good digging? Yeah? Okay, thank you. I'm just on a little break in the greenhouse. I've done a little bit of digging and I'm now sitting down with my heater on to warm up a bit. I've had a nice chat with my allotment neighbour. He's also out digging his plot over. Anyway, whilst we're sitting in here having a chat, I just want to say hello to any new subscribers I've got. My bonfire videos seem to have attracted quite a few new members to the channel. So welcome to the channel. I do weekly vlogs every Friday where I take you around the plot with me and show you what I'm getting up to each week. Can you see that shed over there? It's probably 6 or 8 foot high. Right. I'm now going to insert some footage of the foxes and what they got up to overnight. How crazy is that? The foxes climbed onto the shed roof and were just walking across the shed roofs. Amazing. I do love my wildlife camera. It brings me so much joy to see what the animals get up to. Mabel is around on the plot. She's watching us digging. She's coming by, checking that my neighbour and I are doing good work on the allotment and that we're not slacking. Mabel is the allotment cat, in case you're new here and you haven't met her before, and she also likes to feature on the wildlife camera. I am super impressed with this little heater. It's brought the temperature up in the greenhouse a couple of degrees and I'm nice and warm now. I'm going to head back out and continue with my digging. This is what I've managed to do today, about the same size as I'd done last time. I'm doing it in stages because it's too much if you try to do the whole plot at once. So this was today's step. I've managed to get all of this here dug out. Now I'm going to get some cardboard out and lay it on top. My neighbour has very kindly saved up his cardboard for me, so I'm just going to remove the tape from it now and then lay it down. So it's important to make sure you get all of the tape off of the cardboard. Otherwise that won't rot down. I've got a good stack of cardboard now, and I've removed all of the tape from it, so I'll start laying that on top of the area I've just dug. I also remove any staples. Try not to leave any gaps. There we go, I'm pretty pleased with that. Now, to help stop the cardboard from blowing away, I'm going to water it to help damp it down. Pardon? No, not petrol. I've now got some leaves and green waste that I'm going to spread out on the top of this. Okay, so that's another big area of dig transformed into no dig. I'm really pleased with the work I've done on that today. Obviously everyone will have their own way of doing these things. This is just how I'm trying it this year on my plot. Whilst I've dug that teeny tiny little strip, and I'm really proud of it, this is how much my neighbours dug at the same amount of time. A huge area of the plot. However, I'm not worried about that because we don't compare ourselves to other people on the allotments. You just get on with it and you do what you can do. He won't be turning his into no dig, it will stay like that. And a top tip for anyone who's new to having an allotment, don't compare yourself to what other people are doing. Just take it in small steps and do what you can do. As usual, it's now absolutely freezing and I can't feel my fingers, so I think it's time to pack up and head off. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again next Friday.